goody, y'all? It's your boy Ghiman Mckinney. I'm back with another video for y'all, and as y'all know, go Warriors always. You know, all these trades in the NBA, teams trying to catch up to my guy KD, to us, the Warriors. But it's okay, you know, we gotta dive into this, guys. You know, today I'm gonna get into y'all with these NBA trade deadline trades. There's a lot of trades went down, so many I can't even talk about them all, y'all. But we gonna break down the ones I think had the most biggest impact on the playoff picture and outlook and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's just get right to it. Right off the bat, you know, you got 3 teams in the East that are competing for, you know, trying to get out the East. Obviously, you know, that all made improvements to their teams. You know, let's start with the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, they added Nikola Mirotic. I think that's a great addition for the Bucks. He can play with Brook Lopez in that great lineup. He can stretch the floor. He's a great shooter. The Milwaukee Bucks actually surprisingly are one of the leading teams as far as three-point shooting goes. And Nikola Mirotic, who's averaging 16 points per game on New Orleans, he wasn't going to do anything with him anyway. So why not come to Milwaukee? You know, try to get you a ring with Giannis, you know. Now Milwaukee, you know, I don't know if I'm as high on them this year, you know, but I do think that they're keeping pace. They're adding to the puzzle. I think they have a great shot to be that #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, which is going to be very, very key for them down the stretch. And Nikola Mirotic, you can start him if you want. You know, he can come off the bench. You know, when you want to go small, he can play small. Now, his defense isn't that great. He's not going to give you a whole lot of defense, but his offense, he's pretty good. He's a great, he can shoot. He's great. He can shoot. You know, the floor spacing is great with him on the floor. I think he's a great addition. Also, the Philadelphia 76ers, they added Tobias Harris from the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, Tobias Harris is averaging almost 20 points per game this year, guys. He showed y'all this year why he should have his name considered as one of the better players in the league. And not a whole lot of people thought Tobias Harris was all that great until this year. Now, obviously, I think that the reason why, you know, they made this trade was because they're not quite sure if they're going to keep Jimmy Butler. So now, if you're not sure you're going to keep Jimmy Butler for next year, you at least have another third star who's okay with being the third option on the Philadelphia 76ers. If you keep Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, yo, that's deadly right there. Now they obviously can compete right away. They're 5th in the Eastern Conference right now, but you know, you look at the standings. By in a couple of days, they could be a #2 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's how tight the Eastern Conference is right now. You know, I do think the Philadelphia 76ers, out of the 3 teams in the East, you know, the Bucks themselves, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Toronto Raptors, you know, I think they made the biggest improvements. You know, they also got Boban Marjanovic, who's a great big man. He's a huge big man. He's like 7'3". He averaged 6 points per game on 10 minutes on the floor. 6 points per game in 10 minutes. That's great production. He can come right off the bench, you know, give you some great buckets. You know, Mike Scott's a decent addition too. I think the Philadelphia 76ers, man, they're the most talented team in the East. Now, will they win the East? I don't know, because I don't really trust their head coach and everything like that. But they recently beat my Warriors. Yes, they beat us, but it's okay. You know, I think the Philadelphia 76ers are the most talented team in the East. You know, they've also started to add some depth, which is key. I think that's great for them. 76ers defensively match up with a lot of teams. Ben Simmons is one of the best defenders in the league at the point guard position. Joel Embiid is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. And Jimmy Butler is a great wing defender too. They have so many bodies they can throw at you defensively. I worry about their shooting, however. That's one thing I was worried about. You know, they should have got a shooter, I think. But Tobias Harris can shoot too. So, you know, I think, like I said, they're the most talented team in the East now. But does the most talented team always get to the finals? I mean, it depends. You know, you got home court, all that good stuff. You know, Toronto, Milwaukee, even Boston. Boston's still in this mix. I think they should have added somebody, but they didn't. But, I mean, Philadelphia, you guys put yourself right into title contenders, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from y'all. The Toronto Raptors, they added Marc Gasol from the Memphis Grizzlies. They traded Jonas Valanciunas away. The Grizzlies also received C.J. Miles, DeLon Lewis, and Jonas Valanciunas. Like I said, you know, I think this is an upgrade for the Toronto Raptors. They are trying to win right now. They're trying to win right now, y'all. And you know, there's really no more excuses for the Toronto Raptors. LeBron James is out the East now. You know, you got Kawhi Leonard now, who's an upgrade over DeMar DeRozan, who was benched in the playoffs last year. I just think that that's a great addition for them. Marc Gasol is able to space the floor. He can still shoot. He's a better shooter than Valanciunas. He's efficient. He has playoff experience. You know, I think it was a good, solid trade for both sides. The Memphis Grizzlies are not going to do anything this year. They're trying to tank, I think. So, you know, it makes sense that they're trying to get rid of Marc Gasol. But I do think he's an upgrade offensively over Jonas Valanciunas. Their offense was starting to dip a little bit over the last couple of months. So I do think that this really puts the Toronto Raptors in great position. You got Kyle Lowry. You got Kawhi Leonard, and you got Marc Gasol, your big three. So you're trending in the right direction. And the Grizzlies, you suck. Also, the Dallas Mavericks continue to win trades. Now, guys, I already talked about the Dennis Smith Jr. trade, you know, where they traded Kristaps Porzingis and Dennis Smith Jr. to the New York Knicks. And I talked about who won that trade, so go back and look at my channel a couple days ago. I posted that video. Go watch that video. Go show them old videos some love, y'all. But, you know, I think it was a good trade for both sides, the Mavericks and the Kings. I think the Dallas Mavericks got a lot younger. They've cleared up some cap space by eliminating Harrison Barnes from their team. That's my Tar Heel. Harrison Barnes is a former UNC Tar Heel, and I love my UNC Tar Heels, so I ain't going to bang on Harrison Barnes too much. But the Dallas Mavericks added Justin Jackson and Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph, I think, is a great fit because, for one, he's a veteran player and he can still play. But I think because Dallas is such a young team, they need a veteran presence in there besides, you know, a couple other pieces. You know, I think they need that veteran presence right there. I think Zach Randolph can provide that along with Dirk Nowitzki. I think that's going to do major things for this young Dallas Mavericks team. I think that, you know, Zach Randolph can give y'all a couple points off the bench. Maybe they'll keep him around next year. You know, and Justin Jackson, I think he's a great young small forward. He's a great shooter from the University of North Carolina, UNC, all that good stuff. So I do think that both sides got something out this trade. You know, and I think the Kings, they need immediate impact, you know. And Harrison Barnes with those young pieces like De'Aaron Fox and Marvin Bagley, they're having a surprisingly good season. I think that Harrison Barnes can fit right in with those guys. He fits with De'Aaron Fox. He fits with, you know, Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley doesn't always start, but, you know, he fits, and Buddy Hield, too. He fits in well with all those pieces. So I think it was a great, solid trade for both sides. Harrison Barnes also can defend a little bit, too. Now, Markelle Fultz, the #1 overall pick, is traded, y'all. He got traded to the Orlando Magic. Now, this is a guy that was, you know, up until the draft, you know, he's being compared to even James Harden. Who? Markelle Fultz being compared to James Harden? Markelle Fultz. Now, I'm going to admit, I missed on Markelle Fultz. I thought he was going to be a solid player, but he's just not panned out. I think a new scenery in Orlando is going to help him a lot. I think he's going to be one of the main scorers there. You know, he just didn't fit with them. And he's not a great shooter. I don't even think he's shooting 30% for his career. He's a career 41% field goal percentage shooter. He's only averaging 7 points per game for his career. I just think he needed a new change of scenery. I think with being in Orlando, that's going to help him. And, you know, also with Philadelphia adding these new pieces, I think Markelle Fultz need to get out of there. And also, Markelle Fultz is not too expensive for the Orlando Magic, so that's a great fit for them. And the final thing I wanted to address is the Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers, what are you doing? Trading your whole team away for Anthony Davis? You tried to, at least, but it didn't happen. It's probably a good thing it didn't happen. If it did, I would have clowned y'all. Look, y'all are at 500 right now. You just lost to the Pacers by about 47 points the other day without Victor Oladipo. Y'all are trending down. The fact that you guys tried to trade your whole team away for Anthony Davis was a huge mistake. Not only did it not go through, which I'm glad for you guys it didn't, because that would have been bad. By the way, if you guys missed the playoffs, I'm clowning y'all on all y'all Lakers fans. On God who said, "Oh man, where are we going to the Western Conference Finals, man?" I thought the Lakers would be somewhere around about a 5 seed this year. We're in about 45 games, something like that. People try to tell me, "Oh no, man, we're gonna be a 2 seed now, man." Yeah, you're not even in the playoffs if it starts right now. But either way, guys, I just think it was a bad look for the Lakers. You know, ultimately the trade didn't go through, no, but the fact that those trades got leaked, it's having an effect on the chemistry of the team. A lot of players don't think they're wanted right now. It's making them lose their confidence. You know, LeBron James just got back from injury. How much more longer can he carry an average roster? I just think it was a whole mess for the Lakers. I just didn't really understand, you know, what they were doing, trying to trade away the whole team for one player. Anthony Davis is a great player, no doubt. But you don't trade away all your great young assets for one player. And the crazy thing is the Pelicans even came out and said, we had no intention of giving them Anthony Davis. So the fact that the Pelicans basically finessed you guys and, you know, almost tearing up your whole team, that's pretty bad, you know. But what does it come to? The Pelicans manipulating the Lakers nowadays? Terrible. Now, I do think eventually they might get Anthony Davis in a couple summers. I just would have went after Bradley Beal, but again, Los Angeles Lakers, you better get together or else I'm gonna clown you. But either way, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Tell me who you think won these trades. Tell me who you think should have been traded. You know, give me your thoughts on these things. Was I right? Was I wrong? It's been your boy Ghiman Mckinney. Be sure to turn the post notifications too, as I do post a lot of videos. And you know, I'm Ghost.